Thank you so much for joining me again. My name is Raquel. I started my microlock journey about 20 months ago. I see a lot of emphasis, especially on Facebook, put on having the Sisterloc Grid pattern. Um, I know when I first started, you kind of could do whatever you wanted. As for myself, I have a bricklayer pattern. Um, if you are familiar with individual box braids, it's basically that type of pattern. I don't have the Sisterloc Grid. Best looking locks I've ever seen did not have a Sisterloc Grid at all. There was one girl, and I wish I had the picture, that posted in the Microlocs group a picture of her hair, and as a matter of fact, she didn't use a comb at all. What she did was just take her nail and just pinch a little bit of hair, braid it up, and then she just kept repeating the process, and the look was stunning. I don't know how she got it so uniform looking, but it was absolutely stunning. All this to say that you don't have to have a Sisterloc Grid to get really nice looking microlocks. I think that somewhere along the line we have either forgotten that, or maybe that's just what we see. I know for people that have started their locks or more closer to the 2-year mark, a lot of them started their own journey without the Sisterloc Grid. But I've just noticed an influx of all of the, I won't say the newcomers, but I noticed with all the people that are looking for a microlock journey, the one thing that they are looking for is that Sisterloc Grid. And because locticians are in high demand, a lot of them are either overbooked or they're just not enough people in your surrounding area to do your hair. You may want to rethink it. You may want to rethink that Sisterloc Grid. I know for myself, just having a straight line to do the reties is the goal that I was looking for, and I think that my hair turned out just fine. I think that maybe more people would be inclined to start their own journey if they were just sort of released from this standard that you have to do it this way, and you definitely do not. You can start your hair however you want. That is the freedom of having a DIY situation. If you don't like it, you can also redo it. Wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because somewhere along the line, people have forgotten that you really can part your hair and start your microlock journey. It doesn't need to be absolute perfection as a Sisterloc Grid. It can be perfect for you. You can fill in the blank there. You can make your grid how you want to. And the truth of the matter is, your hair really doesn't care what your grid looks like. Your hair really doesn't care. Your hair will lock regardless of you doing anything with it. Now, where the grid does come, or lack thereof, or your parting and all of that does come into play, is maybe lock size. And if you have straight lines, it may make your reties easier. I just wanted to bring up the point that before the Sisterloc Grid exists, there were people that were doing microlocks for a long time. There were people that were doing locks in general for a very long time that never had this type of grid, and the hair is perfection. So if not having a Sisterloc Grid is stopping you from starting a microlock journey, maybe you might want to rethink it. Do something that works for you, something that is manageable. You're not a professional. If you're like me and you can't make a straight part to save your life, and a grid would be totally out of the question, do absolutely what what you can. Do your best, and your hair really will take care of the rest of it. Just my opinion anyway, and that's pretty much all I got today. Do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe. You can share it in the comments below how you started your microlock journey. It might be helpful to other people as well. Thanks, and have a wonderful day.